Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Jennifer Menza. Jennifer sent me this crazy story that's coming out of Nutty New York, okay? So what happened in Nutty New York is that there's a young man, he's 20 years old. His name is Darryl Mitchell, and Darryl Mitchell for the past few months has been going around just knocking out elderly people. And he was recently caught, so folks are breathing a sigh of relief. This situation is re-damn-diculous. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip right now, and I'll come back with the rest of the
I'm Alice Gaynor in for Maurice Dubois.
Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Christine Johnson. More of that video in just a moment. But in the meantime, a serious note, a Long Island man charged tonight in a string of assaults that officials say resembled the disturbing knockout game.
Victims told CBS 2's Carolyn Gussoff they were struck with blows to the head for no reason.
Dara Jones has 7 stitches and a swollen eye after a punch he says came from nowhere.
We're standing this close together, and I'm moving out the way, and it just, wow, right above the right eye.
And this 69-year-old grandfather also walloped in the head. The attacker came up behind him in front of his house.
Even 2 punches, hit with one there and right there.
Knocked out just like the attacks seen across the nation and often caught on surveillance video. Random, unprovoked attacks.
There is no motive, none whatsoever, for these attacks other than the thrill of the attack and the thrill of hurting somebody. That's it. And this is wrong.
Suffolk DA Tom Spota says since April, 20-year-old Darryl Mitchell of North Amityville has struck at least 7 times in his own neighborhood with a punch to victims' heads and faces. Victims of all ages, and did it simply for kicks.
It is not a game. It is violence for violence sake only.
A 17-year-old was knocked out at a school bus stop. Another victim was waiting on a Long Island Railroad platform. One was walking to church, and still another raking leaves.
He's got some type of vendetta, hate that he wants to let out on people. I don't know whatever his motive is, man, but he hurt a lot of people.
Officials say Mitchell acted alone, not part of a gang. Relatives came to his defense.
This is not normally him. This is not how he acts. Like, he's been, like I said, an athlete. He was good in school.
His attorney requested a psychiatric exam.
They're calling it the knockout game, and I know that phrase has a lot of buzz these days, but I don't think that that's what this is.
Whatever you call it, prosecutors say it can kill.
Mitchell is charged with assault. The judge warning him this is not fun and games. Citizens are hurt, and these cases will be taken very seriously. In
Amityville, so you guys watched the news clip, and Darryl's ass needs to go to jail. I don't understand for the life of me why folks are still out here playing the knockout game, hitting folks, knocking them out. Now, I understand that the media has been pushing a lot of this propaganda. I do understand that. But cases like this are still going on and still happening. This whole situation was just unneeded and unwarranted. And I love how his brother's on the news trying to defend him and say, that's not like him. He used to play sports. Who gives a damn if he plays sports? Hell, no, I didn't play sports. But I tried, and sports are not for me. Who gives a damn if you play sports? You know how many people play sports in high school? What does that mean? Because you play sports, that vouches for your character? A lot of folks did a lot of shit in high school, and once they leave high school, because they don't either further their education or get a job to keep them busy, they end up getting into some fuckery. And I believe that this is what happened to Darryl Mitchell once he left high school. He wasn't working, he wasn't really doing much of anything, but he had plenty of time to go around and knock out the elderly. This to me is just a disgrace. Look at these people's bruises. Look at, the man was showing his face on camera. You could see the cuts and stuff by his eye. And for what? For no other reason than some sick pleasure. I think this is the weakest form of entertainment I've ever seen in my life. This is just ridiculous to me. Keep your damn hands to yourself. And I think anybody involved in playing the knockout game, they need to go to jail. And then maybe prisoners can take turns knocking your ass out, so then that way you know how it feels in return. This whole situation is not only nutty, but it's crazy as hell. Anyways, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the entire situation. All right, deuces.